Bingo Blitz rules.
If your bingo has ads in it,
That's not a bingo.
if it doesn't have the coolest tournaments, mini games, and the most breathtaking design,
Nope, not a bingo.
if your bingo moment makes you feel so excited that you just want to burst in joy and scream out loud, bingo! Sorry, so you're playing...
Bingo Blitz? Now that's a bingo. Discover a world of excitement with Bingo Blitz, the #1 free bingo game. Download Bingo Blitz and play for free.
Now that's a bingo.
Being a marketer's no sweat. You just have to manage dozens of channels, launch hundreds of campaigns, score thousands of leads, and okay, fine, it's a lot of sweat. Unless you have HubSpot's AI-powered marketing tools to help you do all that and more. Get started at HubSpot.com/marketers.
What's up, everyone? It's Noah Daniels.
Hey y'all, I'm JJ.
Hey guys, it's Kat.
And we're your hosts of the Real Hauntings podcast, where we bring on guests to share their first-hand encounter ghost stories and supernatural experiences. Now on to the trailer.
I've been warned to not tell this story, but I think because of the way it ends, it's okay to tell this story, because some people say that with certain entities, to like speak of them or talk about them or in any way like portray them as powerful will attract them to other people. The creepiest thing about it to me is a lot of times it would wait for me to notice it. Like, it would just lay its arm out like this, and then I'd be like, where is it? Where is it? And then I'd see it, and then it would just slither back.
For more information on the Real Hauntings, Real Ghost Stories podcast, make sure you check out Real.fm to learn more about our podcast and many other amazing podcasts.
We're back for Feasting Friday.
It sounds like you're going to say, we're here for fucking Friday. And I was like, Melissa, we're not that crass. We can never say fucking Friday. It's fisting Friday. Like, it's a little bit more nuanced. It's a little bit more ambiguous. Like, you're like, fisting. Now, fucking is by far a more ambiguous word than fisting. Fisting gives you, like, a visual.
Mm-hmm. But you don't know
what can we say?
Where it's
We're
going.
Storytellers. You don't know. You don't know what orifice it's going into. You don't know. Maybe it's just going into quicksand. Maybe it's going into regular sand.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's just a fist bump.
Oh, I taught my nephew how to fist bump, and then we go pew, afterwards. He's obsessed. We did it for like an hour straight yesterday, and I was like, okay, this is the last one. And then after he goes, we are done doing that. It went bye-bye. Maybe we will try again tomorrow. And I was like, love the verbal processing. Like, you're to understand that we are done for today. It was so funny. And he also just started getting like a little stronger with the fist bumps. And I was like, okay, you're not just like punching my hand. Like, we're tapping. And then
We're bumping, we're punching.
Exactly. I'm like, and then we're having a fake explosion. But he's 3, so he's just like, yeah.
And me and my 3-year-old, she's into playing baby, like where you pretend to be a baby. And so she got a doll that has a fake little pacifier, and she'll put it in my mouth. And then I have to fake cry. And then she'll go, what's wrong? And I'm like, I'm a baby. I can't tell you. Or she'll take it and put it in her own mouth, then lay on the floor and just move her arms around and go, wah, wah. And then I have to get up and pick her up like a baby.
He literally went through that exact same phase. And it's so funny to watch, like, you know, from an adult perspective. I'm like, yes, you were smaller back then, but like, you're still a baby to me. But
exactly.
This is like, I'm not a baby anymore. Like, that's a baby. And it's like literally like, oh, I will rub your tummy. Like, oh, baby. And I'm like, this is literally you. Like, I love that you've just moved on from this era of your life like so quickly. But like,
you're still a
you.
child. You're still a baby.
It's so cute though.
It is. But we did do it for hours, just as you did your fist bumping.
Yeah, I will say that, like, I've thought about this before, and like specifically this trip. If I had gone to college and I came from family money, or I didn't need money, I think I would have crushed it as a preschool teacher. Because like, I can teach you about feelings. I can teach you about the non-tangible things. I can teach you about morals and your ethics. I can't teach you how to read, because sometimes I don't know if I know how to read. And I also can't teach you anything that you'll be tested or graded on. But I like half of the sensory shit, like he was playing with a rice in a tray with like trucks. And I was like, what are we doing here? I was there for hours. Like I was having so much fun. Like I also love like watching like little kids. Like you can it's like you can see the cogs in their brain turning when they hear you say something, and then they like repeat it, and then they get more comfortable saying it, and then they start to like notice it in other places. And it reminds me, I'm like, oh, I can also do that. Like look how quickly they can adapt and shift and change based on like new information or their environment or whatever it is to the people that they trust. And I'm like, oh, and as adults we just are like so stuck in our own ways. Like this is like it's so cool, and they're so excited to like learn new things and then show you that they've learned new things. And it makes me like, I want to be more like you, even though you're 3. And today he came in from the walk and it was like, I have to wash my hands because I forgot we do not touch poop. And I was like, okay.
Ooh.
And I was like, you know what? I'm older. I'm good with not getting back to that mindset. Like, I'm glad I remember not to, I've yet to have that intrusive thought of like touch the poop.
Childlike wonder. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing.
Especially
did
this
you
time
cook
of year.
anything?
I did not. I've been absolutely dead. The altitude, I didn't realize the altitude was totally getting into me, except my nose has been bleeding profusely and I've had like a constant migraine. And then I posted a TikTok of me getting ready for Christmas and someone was like, oh my God, like you panting while doing your makeup. Like this is like so relatable. And I was like, didn't even realize I was panting. But tonight I'm actually making, my, shall I say famous? I've made it 3 times. My potato, kielbasa and kale soup. So during our break between recording 2 of the episodes we recorded today, or I guess this is the 4th, but in our recording day, during our little lunch break, I ate my gluten-free, dairy-free pizza and I peeled some potatoes to prep. And once we're done with this, I will start that soup. So I'm excited for people to have it. I think it'll be good.
I thought you were going to say potato salad.
No. Also, I'm too young. I'm the second youngest person here, so like I should not be making
next to a
salad.
baby.
Also, yeah. Also, it is cold out, and as we know, a potato salad is a potato fully dressed with her petticoat, with her little Bo Peep outfit, with that little does she have is that a walking cane or like a sheep herding cane? You know what I'm talking about?
Bo Peep? Oh, it's like a shepherd's cane.
Yeah. Is that for walking assistance or for like an orchestra conducting?
I think it's for herding. I think it's for herding the sheep. Like you can, it has a little hook where you can like hook the neck if they're not going in the right place.
Oh, okay. So it's like a hands-on orchestra guy with like the little thing. It's not just a pointer for direction. You can use it physically.
No.
I have no idea what I was saying before, Little Bo Peep.
Everything that I just said could have been a lie. I don't know anything about herding sheep, but that's just what I feel like.
I believed you, and I think
because it has a hook at the top, and it's too high for you to hold that part.
And I can't imagine that like every single person, it was like a prerequisite of being a sheep herder that like you needed stability because you had a bad back or whatever. Like it doesn't seem ergonomical as a walking stick. But how did we get here?
You're talking about potatoes being dressed.
Oh my God. I have my mind, like I know that like football players are the ones who like they want to study for like that thing that happens to your brain when you've had too much contact sports. I just want to know if anybody wants to take my brain when I die, just for like shits and gigs. Like let's unpack that, see what's in there. Like I just feel like you would crack my noggin up and inside you would see like a Jackson Pollock like finger painting. Like it would just be, or like it would be like an EDC light show. Like it would be weird. And I think that someone might care about it somewhere. So no, of course I'm not making potato salad. It's cold out and I did not live through the Great Depression. So.
How many people alive did?
Melissa, That is a combination of my worst two things. It's time sequences, numbers, and history. Like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
I don't know
the Great
at all.
Depression was from 1929 to 1939. So,
Yeah, my dad was not even alive yet.
yeah.
Was
so
he?
I think
No. What's 1939?
no. What do you mean? What's 1939?
Well, I don't know.
You mean
That's
like
how the
how
question
old
was
would-
phrased in 1930. Yeah, I'm looking to see how old that person would be. 83. Oh, there are definitely people alive in the Great Depression.
I said-
Holocaust survivors.
I said
you mean at the
how
house.
many? I mean how
okay.
many people in comparison with the rest of the people?
I would say that the data is probably skewed in the young favor.
Yeah.
I'd say, because I'm pretty sure back then that was also unleaded gas, and I think there's a lot.
What do you mean unleaded gas? The gas
I'm
we put
saying-
in our
No, not unleaded gas. Leaded gasoline and
Okay.
all those things. I'm saying people who have survived like 283 and all of the fucking health shit that we've learned in all this time, seatbelts, all of those things. That's probably like wildly impressive. I mean, it is wildly impressive, you know?
Yeah. I think I say this often, but they were walking around like on opium and cocaine, like in their beverages.
So we literally talked about that at dinner last night.
Really?
No, literally, it was like Matza's mom and her sister talking about like what they used to like give kids for colds and things, and about how you didn't even have to like get a prescription to the pharmacy, and like half the shit like had like they were just like talking about like all of this stuff. And we were like, holy shit,
Yeah.
that's so funny. Yeah, it's wild. It is wild. Oh, what a time. Anyways, my deepest apologies, everybody, for getting the voting up so late. I know I primed you all to say that it's the holidays and that's this specific past episode. I was going to get it up late, but it was later than any of us could have anticipated. I posted it on Tuesday, the day that we recorded this. So depending on Melissa's schedule, without a doubt, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be reading you the results tomorrow, but it'll be here, but it'll be edited in, but I'm just going to be recording it tomorrow. Melissa might be available to also join me.
Yeah. I may not be around. I may be. We'll see.
So she's going to be here at least for the intro and the outro, and you're going to have to keep listening for the results to find out if it's just me delivering a comedy special solo, which was legitimately the entire drive of me to Colorado. Like, I was just like, Mats was like, yeah, no, it helps when you talk. I just like can't really respond. And so I have never in my life performed so hard. Like, I felt like I was back in my 5th grade days starring in Frampton, the musical about the three-legged cat. Like, I was just carrying it. I was trying, actually, I really didn't carry Frampton. I carried Crazy for You. That was definitely a little bit more in my favor. But so we'll see. For everybody's sake, I'm hoping that you're going to be happy with whatever you get, because that's what you got. Your hair looks really nice today, by the way. Looks good. Is this when did you? Well, no, you got your hair cut.
It's been like
before
2
I left.
weeks now.
Never mind. I was just gonna say, is this the first time you've styled it since you got a cut?
Nope, you've seen it styled last week. I styled it last Tuesday. Look at the video.
I swore you got your hair cut on Thursday.
It was Friday, the Friday before we recorded last.
I don't know why I'm like confused. I'm always confused. I need to my default needs to be confused about the order of things that happened in life. Well, It looks great. It looked great before, but it looks great today.
Thanks.
It's a full-time
Go look
job.
at the video from last week if you need a refresher of how it looked.
I
It
will.
looked better last week. I will say that. This has been slept on. I don't know what's going on in the rest of the house.
But you know who hasn't been slept on? Well, no, I was gonna say you, but then that just sounds. It sounds.
I was
weird.
seeing where this was going to go.
No, I was trying to give you like a hyping up compliment, but I realized in saying that it does sound like there's another meaning, and it doesn't sound kind. It doesn't sound kind of judgmental.
Mm-hmm.
So I refrained. But instead I
Thanks.
explained the whole thing to you.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Shall we get to the results?
Yeah.
Hi. Oh my gosh. Hey, everyone. Wow. Okay. I guess I shouldn't make this like an intro because we already did that. And I'm just recording the results. It's just me here, Megan. So sorry, everybody, to disappoint you. But don't worry. She'll be back for the outro. So, excuse me, as I just tab through all of these, we're going to read the results for episode 53. First up, me. And my hot take was sharing isn't broken up into bragging or complaining. 3% said I was wrong. 97% said I was not wrong. And then someone did DM me and say, Megan, like, stop pushing your agenda. And then they said JK, but I definitely forgot I talked about this on the podcast. And I was like, oh my God, what is this agenda we're talking about? But it's because we were in on the joke. Next up, Melissa and her Christmas hot takes. Who was wrong? Melissa was wrong? 11%? Wait, was this New Year's? Or Christmas hot takes? Christmas, right? Okay, well, I wrote Christmas on here. Who knows? 11% said Melissa is wrong, and 89% said Melissa is not wrong. Got to assume those 11%. That was on accident, wasn't it? She's never wrong. Then we have writer number 1 versus Troy, who hasn't paid back Sharpay for a group trip. Now, if you followed the stories promptly, then you will have seen I issued a correction because Melissa told me on air that she did the parentheses, Sharpay parentheses, check the spelling. And I just copied and pasted and put that right in there. So it literally says check the spelling, which was a note to me in this. So if you can tell where my brain is at. 13% said Ryder and Sharpay are wrong, and 87% said Troy is wrong. Oh, wait, hold on. We got an update. Let me find that. Why am I like panting? I've never done this by myself before, y'all. Like, this is really stressful. Okay. Hi, Meghan, Melissa? No, sorry, I read ahead. Hi, Megan and Melissa. Technically, they said hey. Zeke here. Get it? First off, I sincerely apologize for the missed opportunity to reference the iconic cinematic performance number, We're All in This Together. It was an oversight I may never recover from. We appreciate that. I want to update you on the Troy and Sharpay situation and clarify some questions you had. In total, the amount Troy had owed Sharpay for the trip was $1,600. Holy shit. He did pay back a little bit before the trip, but like I said, he had completely stopped making payments once we got back from the trip. Oh, I also wanted to clarify that when Sharpay does put expenses on her card, our fourth friend and I almost always send the money to her before she books anything. My husband did agree with most of what you said and strongly believes that Troy will grow to resent us if we keep planning trips. I often ask him to hang out in no-cost situations, but he typically turns it down. Now for the update. Troy and I were talking, and he mentioned he purchased concert tickets for $650. Oh my fucking God. Just a few days ago. He started talking about paying back Sharpay and how it wasn't a priority at the time, but he would eventually get her money. We had a deep discussion about trust, and the conversation ended on he'll get her the money when he can. Since then, he has made 2 payments to completely pay off Sharpay. To me, this basically shows that he could have done it the whole time and just chose not to. This situation has brought a lot of other frustrating things to light with Troy and made me reevaluate how close of friends we actually are. Thanks so much for the advice. My husband and I had so much fun listening and debating the topic further with both of your inputs in the mix. Oh my God. I would have reevaluated my friendship with him too. That's fucking annoying. Okay, now we've read number 2. Sorry, I'm panting. Versus not writing a complaint against the tech that was told. Let me read that again, everyone. I'm so sorry. Writer number 2 versus not writing a complaint against the tech that told the writer to lose weight. 11% said the writer is wrong, and 89% said the writer is not wrong. A lot of people also suggested, like, you could report to the board, but depending on where you are, you can also sometimes report them to their medical school or wherever they got their credentials from. Then we've read number 3 versus a boyfriend who kisses his mom on the lips. 9% said the writer is wrong, and 91% said the boyfriend and mom are wrong. I thought this was going to be much more controversial than it was. All I'm going to say is I really thought we were going to get some more discussion or more pushback on the boyfriend who kisses mom on the lips. So I guess we're kind of all in this together. Did you catch that, Zeke? Then we've rated number 4 versus not going back on decision to move away from roommate. 4% said the writer is wrong, and 96% said the writer is not wrong. See, I low-key thought the writer was wrong, so this is interesting for me to see that we disagree. Then we have wrong of the week. I nominated the Emory nurses. 98% said they are wrong, and 2% said they're not wrong. And I'm hoping you 5 people accidentally voted that, because good God, I know that all bitches are nurses, but not all nurses are bitches, but don't further the stereotype. Then finally, Melissa's wrong of the week. Bloggers that call themselves journalists. 94% said journalists are wrong. 6% said journalists are not wrong. And I put journalist in quotation marks. And a lot of people said they accidentally voted wrong for this. And just want to say, love, love, love Megan Thee Stallion. We love her so much. We stan her. And, always and forever. Okay, back to the duo. Goodbye. Well, not goodbye. You know what I mean.
Wow. Incredible.
So fantastic. Amazing. Cool. We hope you all enjoyed. Love when you vote. Sorry it went up late. I will do better eventually. Maybe this time for this week's episode.
We're still on holiday time.
Yeah, hit me up in 2023, okay? 2023.
I mean, first week of 23 is still on holiday time.
Hit me up on I'm going to be mentally back with the asterisk of as much as I can possibly be. I'm not going to be back to I don't know if I've ever been that mentally there, but I'm not even going to be making an effort until January 9th. I almost said July 9th.
That's when I'll be back in LA. So that makes the most sense to me.
That's perfect. It's like, the seasons change. Like if this was a movie, that would be the symbolism. Like you're arriving back in LA and it's recalibrating the whole city to be ready to rise and grind.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
All right.
Hope you enjoyed being fisted.
Thoroughly. Have a terrific weekend.
So I'm going to leave it with this tweet from Caleb Heron, who I love. Caleb, fantastic, hilarious comedian.
Who?
Caleb, Melissa, I have shown you.
No. What was the last name again?
I don't know how to pronounce anything.
How'd you spell
Heron?
it? Oh, Heron. I had a friend in college whose name is Caleb Barron, so I thought that's what you'd said.
It's an
in
H.
high school. I should say high school, actually. Go ahead.
His tweet. Do not listen to the do nothing between Christmas and New Year's people. They aren't billionaires. They want to see you fall off. I'm working my ass off right now trading Bitcoin and reading Instagram graphic stories from alpha male influencers. I'm hustling harder than ever. And Caleb, I respect your journey and I aspire to be an alpha male like you one day.
All right. Have a blessed day.
Goodbye.
And a happy new year. We'll see you
Happy
in
New Year.
2023.
Listening to a podcast should be time well spent, and I promise it will be if you'll give this podcast a try. It's called Something You Should Know. I'm the host, Mike Carruthers, and in every episode, I talk with leading experts on topics I know you will find fascinating. From why people can't keep secrets, what your favorite music says about you, why your pet acts in strange ways, and so much more. Something You Should Know is designed to give you information you can use in your life and give you great intel that you can share with others. I'm told it's a binge-worthy podcast. And with over 1,000 episodes, there's a lot to binge on. Something You Should Know has been ranked in the top of the Apple Podcast charts consistently for a long time. I know you're going to like this. I just need to get you to try it. Something You Should Know. It's available wherever you listen to podcasts.
Hi, I'm Jennifer, a founder of the Go Kid Go network. At Go Kid Go, putting kids first is at the heart of every show that we produce. That's why we're so excited to introduce a brand new show to our network called The Search for the Silver Lining, a fantasy adventure series about a spirited young girl named Isla who time travels to the mythical land of Camelot. Look for the Search for the Silver Lining on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Merry Christmas, everybody. My name is Eric Peterson. I'm here with my good buddy,
Danny Jordan.
and we are the co-hosts of the Let me try that again. Merry Christmas, everybody. My name is Eric Peterson. I'm here with my good buddy,
Danny Jordan.
and we are the hosts of Christmas Countdown Show.
We're so thrilled to be bringing the merriment to you all this holiday season.
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be massively merry,
yeah.
gigantically jolly, fantastically festive, as some people might say, Eric. We are all about alliterations, and we are all about Christmas spirit. On Christmas Countdown, we love to count down our top 10 favorite things related to the holiday season. That could be food, movies, music, everything that we all love about this massively merry good time. So wherever you get your podcasts, make sure you click that subscribe button. Eric, are you ready?
I am ready, and we hope that you are too. Merry Christmas, everybody. Let's go. It should be like, let's go, ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah.